Marjorie Taylor Greene right now, after having survived the election challenge against her, she's allowed to be on the ballot. She's in a deep red district. She's polling ahead of her competitors. So not only is she very likely going to win this primary she's got coming up not too far from now, but she's clearly also going to win the general election. Again, it's a deep red Republican plus 50 district. She's going back to Congress, and that sucks. But maybe this will be her final term. And the reason I say that is because more and more reports have been coming out talking about how her constituents really getting sick of her. And again, at this point, just days away from that Republican primary, this is what one of Marjorie Taylor Greene's constituents had to say. She's an embarrassment. She seems nice enough, but you get her in front of a microphone and she goes bonkers. Okay, first of all, I don't know what she has done, in the last 2 years and even before that makes you think that she's nice enough as a person. I mean, again, like I've said, we've seen the creepy ass videos that she has put out. The time she was in the middle of a workout and then stopped and said, "Joe Biden, you're a piece of shit." And then just went back to working out. Like, no, she doesn't seem like a nice person at all. She's a horrible human being. And you're right, though. Every time you put her in front of a microphone, she goes bonkers. Right? The latest conspiracy theory that she's pushing is that Democrats are intentionally burning down food processing plants. So we have to starve Americans because somehow, she doesn't know how. She admits she doesn't know how, but she thinks the Democrats think that benefits them. But there's other constituents too. Constituents that, by the way, happen to be running against her in this primary. So let's read what a couple of these primary opponents, she has 5, has to say. First one is, I think we have a lot of serious issues going on today, and I think we need a serious representative who wants to actually drive positive change and not just celebrity. Another one says, you're supposed to go to Washington to work, but the people of the 14th District elected you to represent them and their needs, and for 15 months we've had no representation. She's on no committees, and she cries about, oh, everybody's picking on me, but it's always somebody else's fault. Again, they're not wrong. All Marjorie Taylor Greene cares about is how many cameras can she get in front of that day, right? How many microphones can she go bonkers in front of, to paraphrase the one constituent. Because that's what it's all about, me. Yes, I've done nothing for my district. Yes, I've been kicked off my committees. Yes, I have not had any legislation that was successful. Yes, I've voted against the very programs and stimulus packages that would have directly benefited my district. But hey, vote for me again because it's a Republican district and you folks don't know any better. And that's the argument, right? That's the argument that a lot of strategists have made. And I think that's the strategist basically working with her opponents that say, hey, listen, 2 years ago, nobody knew. Nobody knew she was like this. She's this new up-and-comer, never been in politics. We're like, great, you're going to drain the swamp. And you get up there and you turn into this total nutcase. Except she didn't turn into it. It was just revealed that this is who she was. And of course, the videos that came out after she was elected, but before she ran for office, show that she's always been this person. This is who she's always been. It's weird, it's creepy, it's dangerous, but this is her. So these opponents assumed that, okay, everybody knows she's bonkers now. We can come in here, present ourselves as, yeah, we're hardcore Republicans, but we're also sane. And we're going to steal this election from her, and we're going to go to Washington. And nope, it's not happening. The real problem is not just Marjorie Taylor Greene. The problem is that too many people in that district, even with as many reports we get, oh, they're sick of her, she's embarrassing, they call her bonkers. That's not a majority of people in her district. Majority of them like this behavior. And that's the real problem that we need to get to the root of to prevent more Marjorie Taylor Greenes from getting elected in the future. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel, We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.